Right, Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading from the 15th going through to the 22nd of August. Yeah, let's just see. Let's jump straight in there and let's see what's going on there. Okay. So it is a double wave. So you've got a lot going on the surface at the moment. A lot of things, crossing a lot of T's, dotting a lot of I's. But there is stuff coming through on your karmic mission as well. Let's just see what the overall energy is here. Fluid, flow like a river. Find the easiest route to get to where you're supposed to be going. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. So being very sure about where you're going through that knowledge of understanding, the understanding that you're dealing with stuff on the surface in everyday life, but you've also got other little plans or other things that are brewing up behind you. And you know that they're going to have to be dealt with. So it could be quite a busy time for you actually, Aquarius, at the moment. A lot of things coming to fruition and success, I think. Because obviously that's also the other side of the King of Pentacles. It's about, getting success from understanding and from positioning and stuff like that. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. Let's see what the karmic message is here for you. Yeah, in the relationship side, and this can concern your family, your friends, your community, your soul tribe, or your partnership, or your couple, you've got to take the lead here. I think this is what building up is. It's starting to position yourself so you can be in a position where you can almost be the head of the family, or the pulling this couple through, the head of giving a direction to your couple and stuff like that at the moment. I think that's coming through. I think that's building up, and it's setting that position of doing that. Yeah, a lot of gifts to be given, and I think it probably comes from you, as I said, setting up as a head of a situation, giving direction to things. And it's lots of gifts that you're going to be giving out to, not only to your couple, but your family, your friends, and your relationships all around you. I think you're the gift, and your diversity the more diversity you can get in your life at the moment within your relationships, the better. Because it's gonna keep you on the ball, and that's what's building up, coming up through you. Let's see how the universe and your guides are trying to sort of influence that. In the family, I love my brother dearly, lovely guy, really do. He's not the same as me, and this is the beauty of the family. There's so much diversity in it. It's sort of saying pick and choose, pick and choose. You've got so many different relationships going on, or different people to get involved with. And this could be, so like within your couple, it's like it's maybe the universe is asking you to mix it up a bit in your couple, try new things out. That's what it's sort of saying there in that sort of respect. Let's just sort of see, trying new things out, getting unstuck. Stop yourself from getting into a rut and stuff like that. Use those gifts that you can to provoke movement in other people and things that are around you. Let's just see how the guides here are trying to sort of do that. They're rowing for you. So basically, they're doing a lot of the legwork, connecting things, making people turn up at the right time. And that could be at a barbecue, like you haven't spoken to someone during this barbecue, and then all of a sudden they're there exactly at the moment when they should be there, and then you can explore or deepen that relationship with that person, a family, friend, community, or with your partner, of just sort of like that, mixing it up and sort of trying it out. Your guides are really trying to put things into place. So, healthy boundaries. So yeah, they are trying to, stop you from running around all over the place. I think that's what's building up to you, so you can allow the relationships to work for you. But you've got to give those gifts out to receive, and feeling secure within yourself and your environment. So this is where your guides are sort of helping you out by doing that rowing work, by sort of saying, no, we can't go there, or we can't do this, or we can't spread ourselves too thin, trying to see this person, that person, trying to do too much. Now that's where you guys are kind of saying, like, I'm rowing here, we can't do everything. I'm going to streamline it for you. So they're really helping you out there, I think, and getting you moving on, and taking that sort of head of that sort of family sort of scenario. Let's just see what's going on in the conversation that's going through your guides, and that sort of in that subconscious conversation that you're having. Curious. Listening to people. This has come up for a lot of people, actually. It's going to help you sort of position yourself. It's also going to help you sort out what relationships, need, what sort of input, how you can engage in certain relationships to get the best out of them. Or not best out of them, that's a really bad thing, it's a bad way of saying it, but best out of the relationship, so everybody profits from the relationship and it becomes a really nice experience. And I think that's what that's all about. They're sort of encouraging you to marry that body, mind and spirit, connecting all those things together, so then it can be nice and free flowing like that river that I was talking about. And it's in being curious, trying to marry those sort of things, talking to people that normally, may not actually be your cup of tea, and they may turn out to actually surprise you, So I would be very open to relationships at the moment, open to encounters with other people. I think it's going to spark a lot, and could well be that boundaries factor that your guides here are dealing with. Let's get on to your karmic message on your money side of life. There's a pinnacle coming up. It's not quite there yet. And I've been saying this for a lot of people. I think it's probably going to be you might see it at the end of the week, but I think it's going to be mainly going from the 22nd onwards, where something you've been working on is going to come to fruition. And it's preparing that, and it's noticing that within your life, so you can start manifesting the future. Two of Swords, I do apologise. I'm completely at the other side of my COVID, which I had sort of like 4 weeks ago. And it's like my lungs are just sort of like cleaning out, and probably need a bit of help cleaning out. I need to do a bit more exercise, but it's summer, isn't it? Anyway, back to you. The Two of Swords. It could be about these sort of, choices, not being frightened of sticking to your guns and sticking to your choice. It's not walking into something blinded, with a blindfold on, just kind of like with your eyes shut. I think that's more of a case of being very aware and intuitive to the situation, in order to sort of get the best out of your investment in your job, in your business and stuff like that. So I would be very, I'd open up and look at things a little bit differently. Don't tie yourselves up in knots in things, because things change as it goes along. Okay, let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. Let yourself go. Let yourself be freer. Let yourself have fun. So you got two swords. You got Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Yeah, that is okay. So that's what's coming through in the next sort of like 2 weeks, and as I say, from the 22nd onwards. That's when you've got to be fluid, I think, more than anything. And I think setting it up at this week is going to be really important. And that's what the universe is trying to do, help you plan for that future. It may seem like there's procrastination going on, but there's actually a lot of choices that you're making at this moment. And I would take that bandage off and look at things seriously. Have a good, hard look at the situation, so then you can then make crisp, clean decisions in the going future, after the 22nd. Let's just see how you guides are sort of like playing this out. And this is this dip here on this guides two here, these two guides here, on the overall energies going on. They're getting the supplies for this new journey that you're heading on to, or a new stage in your career or your business and stuff like that. They're providing things for you. So they're concentrating on the here and now. That's that intuition side of it is, and allowing your passions to be, they will guide you through this. So your connections to things, the coincidences that happen, you kind of go, wow, look at that. And you'll be able to use that in the going future. But it's almost collecting things and not actually really doing a lot for the future plans, but just picking up things that are going to be useful to you. And that could be within your business and your job and etc. Let's just see what's going on with the conversation that is within you, in the subconscious side of life and your money side. Listening, I think, is really important. I think this is, to tie things up, you have to know your situation. And I think it's listening to Four of Cups, Four of Swords, and the King of Wands. King of Cups, sorry. So, yeah, maybe it's a case of taking a break from your emotions. Just allow your emotions to flow through. And this is what I think is what it's about, is listening to the situation around you. And it's kind of like your guides are almost kind of going, hang on a second, listen, let them finish what they're saying, so you might get all the information coming through. Queen of Pentacles, look, you've got the King of Pentacles going through you, and on this side, I think these are really important. Unifying that financial career path, I think, is going to be really important to you. I think in the going weeks after the 22nd, the relationship side may become really important to you. And there is that sort of like, that flowing energy, rocking energy as we move forward. It's like walking, putting one foot in front of the other. So it's finding your twin soul sort of connection with your financial world, and making sure it feels right for you. So it may need a little bit of listening, but it is also going to ask you to sort of like have a little bit of an action on it, but firm action that you don't have to worry about, that's really confident. I think that would be a good idea. So at the moment, it could be getting new jobs and stuff like that, changing jobs, or developing your business to the next level. Let's just see what the overall outcome is and going into the following week. Oh, I don't know if it's celebration or like a firework going off, but it seems to be like a milestone that you're coming to. It's like if I'm traveling between, say, like I don't know, London and Southampton, for those of you in the UK who know that, it's like stopping off at Winchester and kind of going, I'm nearly there, stopping off for a cup of tea in Winchester, halfway down, or that sort of thing, and recognizing it's a victory on a road of victories, basically. The King of Wands. Look at this. Okay, so now we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles, and now we've got the King and Queen of Wands. I think this is really important, of harmonizing your financial side of life, because that's going to make your relationship side really, that's the gifts that you're going to be able to come through in the future. And this, being a leader, going out there, and that's that fireworks, it's like, it's like a celebration. It's like, because you're moving on, it's a milestone. It's as if you're leaving that line behind and you've taken that courage to actually go on and ahead and do it. It's not a leap of faith, this is sure-fired stuff. It comes from the King of Pentacles through knowledge and understanding, and it's only you who can go ahead and lead it. Really nice journey for you, Aquarius, a real turning moment for you. This just comes out in the monthly readings as well, and I will be doing some more readings on the full moon and the energy update that we do on Cymatic TV. I'll be also doing a little reading on this channel according to those changing energies, which is linked in the description below, along with loads of other links as well. If you want to support this channel, it would be most appreciated, because YouTube are not giving us a lot of impressions, to be honest. They're not really supporting us, and I don't know why. I haven't done anything last year. I really do like YouTube. I think it's a really good platform. I think it's a very straight platform, and it's a good thing to have, you know what I mean? So if you want to support this channel, the best way to support us is through subscribing and clicking that bell. Clicking that bell is apparently really important. If you're already part of it, then sharing this video or this reading across all social media platforms is also really helps us out. Liking it, commenting, and everything like that. In the meantime, Aquarius, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.